Hi,
How
how
are
are
you
you?
guys?
Great, how are you?
Thanks. I'm great. I'm great. Yeah, thank you guys for making the time to talk. I appreciate it.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
of course.
Thank you.
Our time is worthless.
Yeah.
You're Olivia Rodrigo. What are you
Hard
talking
with you.
about? Well, hi, we're Chris and Nikki from The Morning Mix in Chicago, and it's so awesome to talk to you. I like that you're splitting the difference right now on summer and fall. You've got the sweater but vest. Smart.
Yeah. We're headed into, fall. I gotta go tentatively.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. No, that's nice. I was joking. Does anyone call you Liv? Is that a thing at all in your
Yeah.
life? It is.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
And then do they call you O-Rod? Because I feel like if you
Yeah.
were on like an NFL team, you'd be O-Rod. You know what I
know,
mean?
right? People don't call me O-Rod enough. I feel like it's,
We
an
can make that
underappreciated-
happen.
See?
We can make that happen.
Yeah.
We're
All
going
right,
to do
you
our
guys-
best in Chicago.
Yeah, when you come to the United Center for your 2 shows, we'll get like a Bulls jersey with O-Rod on the back. It'll be fantastic. So
I would love it.
speaking of which, I will hold this up. You've seen it, obviously. It's your Guts World Tour. I love the puking up stars and
Yes.
holding hair back.
Yeah.
Was that your idea, or how did that come about?
Yeah, it was my idea. I mean, I one of the reasons why I love the title Guts is because I love the phrase spilling your guts, just like kind of barfing all your emotions out. And I was like, that would be perfect. But why shouldn't I just be vomiting on the poster? That's amazing.
Right.
But yeah, some people were like, are you sure that you want to do that? I'm
Yeah.
like, heck yeah. But yeah, the tour's going to be really fun. And I really like the poster.
That's so cool. So the poster, obviously, for the album, and did you feel in terms of building a new album? And I feel like building, it's like building a house. It's like you've built one house, and you got to build a whole nother one and start from scratch. Did you feel a lot of pressure after so much success from the first album? I mean, Driver's License took over the world, Deja Vu. Did you feel like, oh man, or was it more excitement to get back at it?
I mean, a little bit of both. I think at the beginning it was so daunting. I was so scared. I felt all this pressure to, come up with something that was as good. And, I had so many voices in my head. I was so worried that people weren't going to like it. But I just tried to push all those thoughts aside. And I just tried to make songs that I would really like to hear if I was, listening to the radio. So that's kind of how it came to be. But it definitely wasn't always easy.
Do you ever have moments where you sort of sneak a peek to a friend or somebody, like, can you listen to this on your phone really quick? And be like, what do you think? And get,
Oh my gosh, all the time. Yeah, I play all my songs for my friends before I put them out, and I take their opinions very seriously. If one of my friends doesn't like a song, I'm like, oh, cut it from an album. Cut it. Can't
Yeah.
do it.
All American B.
Yeah,
I
it's
just want
gotta
to tell you that. Amazing.
B.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yes.
Love it.
Thank you.
Love
of course.
Thanks.
When you're out with your friends, so you're out, hanging out, or you guys are, I don't know, you're at an amusement park or something like that. Has it changed as fans approach you? What are some of the first things that people are saying to you now when they see you on the street?
Yeah, what's cool though is when I put out Sour, it was such COVID times, and so I never really got to go out. None of us really got to go out, and so the only way that I saw how people were connecting with and resonating with the album was over social media. But what's so nice about putting Guts out nowadays is, I get to go out and pick people on the street and be like, I love that song. Like, that song really meant a lot to me. And it's so cool to have that person on person connection. So it's just been really fun.
That's
And
awesome.
speaking of person on person, so okay, we got Halloween coming up. Obviously, Vampire, it's going to be on everyone's playlist. It already is. Now, as a kid, I went as Debbie Gibson for Halloween one year because that's it's what you do. So, what's going to happen when you run into you for Halloween?
So funny. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't actually run into one in person. Last year, I think there were a few girls who dressed up as the Good For You, Olivia. I definitely saw some Sour sticker faces, but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens this time around. I mean, I would love that. That'd be sick.
Wouldn't that be great? Like
That'd be
someone walking
awesome.
around holding back their hair while they're doing the barfing up stars, and you're like, oh my God, that's Olivia Rodrigo. That's your
Yeah.
Halloween costume.
That would be amazing. That's actually a great idea. We should start pitching that to people.
I
love
think so.
that.
I think we could pitch to Party City because if you took a wire hanger and then saran wrapped and you could glue the stars on it and then it would just
Yeah.
look.
You just have to have your mouth open for the entire Halloween party.
Yeah. It's
Put in,
yeah.
close your mouth, talk.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to overstep. I have massive teeth. I can't close my mouth. So I don't know if you've experienced that plight in your life.
It's perfect for you. That
Yeah, it
Halloween
really
costume-
is.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Do you remember as a kid, were there Halloween costumes for you? Like what were some of, what I mean? Like Nikki was Debbie Gibson. I was Tin Man. Like, do you have one that you're like, that was my best costume ever?
My gosh. My best friend and I in middle school, we were cotton candy and we went to Joann's and we took a bunch of pillow fluff and we just glued it to a t-shirt and like got like a stick for our heads.
Yeah.
And that was definitely a hit. I loved that one.
Those
That's
are the
amazing.
best ones. The homemade ones always like, because they're
So
so good.
good.
I've got one
So good.
planned this year. I'm not telling you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
Woo!
All my
Awesome.
homemade ones only made it to like third period of school because my mom
I
was,
know.
no offense, mom. My mom was not like the best seamstress, and my dad wasn't helping. So it was like, oh well, this falls apart. So I was like the genie from Aladdin, and then I was just a naked blue guy for a while.
That's amazing.
All right. Well, Spirit Halloween.
Yes.
We're looking for the Olivia Rodrigo guts barfing tour costume. It's going to be
Yes.
ready. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. We cannot wait to see you at the United Center 2 nights. Amazing. One of the biggest tickets in town. It's awesome. And again, we just can't wait to have you here.
Oh, thank you so much. So nice to talk to you guys. I'll see you soon.